on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put toe to leather to crank us up. The ball squirts through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Green. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
defense, wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
At the 22, 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Looking for space. It's Lacey. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, so you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using his feet. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To the air, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to throw, it's Green. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But
intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return in this. Has set them up with a big play.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has